Okay, today we're going to be going over CCSQB, QB standing for Question Bank. This is CCS cases, Question Bank to help with studying for the USMLE Step 3. We have over 5,200 questions, and we're also going to be talking about the March 10th, 2026 USMLE software changes that affects the question, the multiple choice question portion. So this is where you select your categories and different type of cases and your filters. So we're just going to select a random 50 questions and we're going to go in. So this looks pretty similar as before. The only changes are instead of the little triangles, they actually have arrows left and right. And instead of having your question status like 1 out of 50, it used to be over here, now it's in between here. These are earth-shattering changes. So let's find a image. Let's try to find an image here, and that's probably the biggest change. There's an image. Okay, so what you can do with the image is you can invert the image, and you can do this by clicking this on or off, and you can invert it. And then you can also change the contrast if you wanted more or less contrast. If you have no contrast, then it's just a big gray block. And you can reset it. You can zoom in. You can do the invert here as well. And you zoom in and out. And that's probably the biggest change with the March 10th USMLE change software update. Other things that are very minor is now you can select an answer by hitting the keyboard, like A for A, select B, C, D, E. So I'm surprised it took this long to do something like that, but that's their big change. The other thing is the mark flag. So it used to be right here, but if you wanted, you can mimic like the real test. You can put this to true, and the flag will come now where it's going to be now for the after March 10th, right above the question stem. I actually prefer it above, but if you like it there, you can keep it there. I'm going to move it back to where it was. Another change is the button strikeout, and it used to be where you just click on it and it would strike it out. I've changed that to make it like a button. So you click on the button and that strikes it out. So that's the new change. So you can, if you click on the button and then you click the answer, it'll unstrike it out. So these are big changes here. And you can, these are a little more intricate than the real test, where you can increase the font size exactly as what you want. On the real test, it'll just give you a few options, and you can increase the content width. You have some different theme options. On the real test, you usually just have a dark theme and a light theme, but we kept these in here just for convenience. And that's pretty much the main changes for the October 10th, or not October, the March 10th changes. So let's go through some other things here. We have a performance page that shows your performance. Some reports, and these are all your completed tests, your incompleted tests, your account settings here. We also have the flashcards that we integrated into CCSQB. So we used to have it as separate applications, but we figured 3 applications would be too many. So we integrated it in. So these are the 2,000 or 3,000 bite-size flashcards to help you study for Step 3. So thanks for watching. These are the brief overview of the changes and CCSQB.